Wednesday, not Game Friends, time for the midweek encouragement. And this week we thought we'd play a little game. We have 1 minute to each answer some questions about some current things going on in the world and in our life. So I have a timer right here. So I can't go too long because we don't have a long attention span. Okay, first question before we start the timer, first topic.
Yeah, well, I was reading the newspaper recently, and did you know that there's 2 international wars going on? Big wars.
Is she making fun of me because I don't read the news?
Big wars. And yeah, so my question to you is, in light of the wars, especially the war in Israel, what are you thinking about Christ's return?
Let's hit the timer. I got 1 minute, 59 seconds to go. There are wars. Is Christ coming back? Okay, the answer is yes. Do we know when? No. So I'm not one to really look at headlines to determine God's return. Are we in that season? Most certainly. Do we know how long that season is? We don't know. So what should our response be?
Yeah, just to keep following Jesus.
I guess so.
Till we see him in person.
Yeah, so my big thing in these things, and here we go, 30 seconds left, is I think of the parable in Matthew of the one who buried their talent or treasure, that the man went away, and when he came back, he asked what the man had done with it, and some had gained twice as much, but this one buried it out of fear. And that's a story to prepare us for the Lord's return. So we have all these events, but we need to keep our eyes on Jesus, using our gift to be light in the world, not worried when he's going to come back. Oh boy, there we go.
Time's up.
Okay, how do we stop this thing? Stop. Okay, so we're going to start it again in a minute. So my question for Amy is number 2 in, oh, she's excited, in the world this week or in America. Here we go. It's a big day. It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving on Thursday.
That's a current event. So what are you thankful for? What can you teach us about Thanksgiving? You have 1 minute starting now.
Yeah, I love Thanksgiving. I'm not in America anymore, but yeah, lots of food, lots of family, and lots of football. It's the 3 F's.
Yes.
Yes. So, no, but in my life, yeah, thinking about thankfulness, one thing that comes to mind is that I am so thankful that God takes ashes and makes something beautiful out of them, especially when we're going through a hard time. And the story from my life when I was going through a very hard time, actually, I had just shipped my kids off to school. I was home alone for the first time in years.
Rare.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Who am I? What am I doing? I'm having a bit of a crisis. And
20 seconds.
Just really feeling discouraged. And I went down to start the fires, and they were dead. It was the middle of winter. And I found a little hot coal in the bottom of all the ashes. And I just was so thankful. It made me think about how God can bring beauty and warmth and light and heat through the fire out of ashes.
Wow, and the timer didn't go off because your phone went dead, so that's good for you. You had that extra 3 seconds. So you're thankful from beauty from ashes.
Beauty from ashes.
And we want to encourage you in that no matter what you're going through, God is working, and we need to be thankful. Okay.
And last but not least,
Yes.
yeah, my question to you is, what this week in particular
This week.
personally encouraged you?
Okay, I have 1 minute to go. What encouraged me this week? Okay, I would guess not this week because we're not all the way through it. But last week, how's that?
Yeah, well, Wednesday to Wednesday.
Well, if you were at church this week, we made a new sign to cover the concert sign in our building, Farrell Hall. And it said Northgate Ministry, like my shirt, but it said our service time. So we made it nice and big, thinking that somebody might see it. I didn't think too much about it, but I was super encouraged that someone actually came to pre-service prayer, a young man, and after he attended our service after that. Not many people go to pre-service prayer. But anyways, we said, how did you get here? Guess what he said?
I don't know. What did he say?
The sign! He was looking for a church. He was visiting the area, and he saw we had service at 10 a.m., and he knew that's a place he should go. Super encouraging. Just obeyed God, made a sign, and he brought someone in. Big! Anyways, we had fun doing our little 1 minute discussions.
Yeah.
So we hope you're encouraged and have a great great week. Bye-bye.